I just hit a bite. Ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Real fast, real fast. Okay, there he is.
Fish.
Fish on. Oh yeah.
Putting dinner in the box. Hey everyone, my name's Amanda.
My name is Emily. Welcome to our channel, Gale Force Twins.
Welcome to the first fishing video on this beautiful 41-foot regulator up from the tower. It's a beautiful day. I think we have 5 knots of wind. We just fueled up. We're on our way out to the reef. What are we looking for today?
Well, you guys know, the reef, it's the reef. So you never know. There could be kingfish, sometimes there's even sailfish, but mostly we're gonna be targeting bottom species. Maybe some snappers, if we're lucky, maybe a grouper. But at the end of the day, we're just looking to have some fun, bend some rods, enjoy this beautiful 41 regulator. You guys all know how much we love towers, so clearly we were like, we're going up in the tower.
We are gonna run over to our fishing spot from the tower because it's just beautiful up here. And don't forget, we have a Seakeeper. Now it's flat calm today, but I have every intention of using that. And our live well is full. We've got some, what do we have in there? Pilchers, we've got
sandy
keys, we got bait. So we're about to go out there and see what bites.
We just made it to our fishing spot. We're not even anchored yet, and I want to show you guys what we did. Rule number 1 to getting on a reef spot or a bottom spot: before you even anchor, put your chum out. That will start attracting the fish. Fish are smart. Definitely give them a little bit more credit than that. Put some chum out, they'll find the chum, and while the chum is doing its job, we're just drifting, and I'm catching the drift. I'm gonna figure out which way the boat's moving so that way I know how to anchor right in front of our fishing spot properly. Something else, a goal of ours for this video, is we are going to try our very best to catch some fish worth eating so we can go back and we can show you guys the grill on this boat.
The grill.
The grill.
So the grill is secretly right here. And when we get back to the dock, we are gonna open this up. We're gonna show you the entire
Well, they might have seen the
galley.
boat tour video.
Oh, true. Okay.
But if you,
okay.
if you didn't
If
see
you missed the boat tour
tour
video, go ahead and watch that. But today we are going to be hopefully catching fish, cleaning fish, and grilling fish on this boat, and we're super excited for it.
you need to see the snappers in the water. Check it out. Show them, Amanda. Show them all the snappers.
Oh my goodness. It is incredible how many of them there are today. They are just here, they want to eat our chum, and there are so many of them. And a fun fact and a tip you should know is throw your chum back over the side and wait maybe 30 minutes to an hour to let the little snappers fill up. While the little snappers fill up, the big snappers start to get more comfortable, and then the goal is that you catch the big snappers.
Exactly. You ready? We got our shrimp. We're gonna pinch the tail off. We're gonna break the head off. And if we wanna get extra wild, we'll even peel it. Just peel your shrimp like that. And now you kind of have a worm for your shrimp. I like to take the shrimp and just slide it on the hook as if it's a worm.
Just like that. And that is what, a 1/8 ounce jig it looks like.
I
maybe
believe
1/16.
so. We like to get sizes 1/8 to 1/16, sometimes even 1/32-ounce jigs, and try a couple different sizes and see what works best for that day. If the current's ripping, you're gonna want something a little heavier to sink. If there's no current and you use a heavy jig, it's just gonna sink too fast. So you gotta find that perfect happy medium. I have this jig on here. We've set up Amanda's hook with a heavier jig, so we're gonna experiment and figure out what's catching the perfect snapper. As you can probably see, the snappers that are right at the boat, these are gonna be the little ones. You have to think the big ones, they got big for a reason. They're smart, they're still living, so they know not to get right up into this chum right here. So I'm gonna cast a little further away and hopefully catch a bigger one. We'll see, we'll give it a try. So I cast it to the back of the school, and I'm just gonna let my line out. I'm gonna be constantly letting line out. I want my I want my shrimp to look like it's a piece of chum floating. And a piece of chum would never stop moving if you think about it. So that means that you need to never stop doing this. And then when a fish comes, you'll know. It'll rip the line out of your hands. I totally have a fish on. I just felt the line start to move faster. That means that the fish is running with the bait in its mouth. So I'm letting it eat it. I'm not freaking out right now, guys. Let them have it. Now I'm gonna close the bail. We're not gonna jerk the rod. We're just gonna reel. Oh, we got a snapper on. Oh, it's a baby. It's a little guy. Oh, it's a baby. There he is. We got our first fish of the day. The skunk is off the boat. Amanda's got one. Amanda's got a fish on. I got a fish on. Oh yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, now he knows he's hooked. Ooh, got any size? Ooh, got a nice guy. Come on. Come on. Oh yes, we got a snapper. We got a snapper. Look at that. Let's give him a measure. Looks like a 12 incher. We're gonna go ahead and measure this guy. A fun fact on how to measure your snappers, especially if you don't have a fish measuring tape on your boat. Most 5-gallon buckets are 12 inches across the top, and that is the same size as your yellowtail snapper. Obviously, double check your buckets before you just go and use your buckets. But here we go. I know this bucket is 12 inches. You can put his bottom of his jaw at one end of the bucket and pinch his tail. And you see he's bigger than the bucket, so we know we have a keeper right here. We got a keeper snapper. We got dinner. Let's take a look at him. Beautiful fish. Look at this. What is this? He has like a birthmark. He's got something going on him right here. Interesting. Maybe it's a parasite. It's something underneath the skin. Yeah, it's underneath the scale. It looks like some kind of infection maybe. We'll definitely check that out. We'll have to check out the meat, but I think he's gonna be great. Beautiful, beautiful yellow fish. Love the polka dots and the yellow line. And I love the pink tint that they have to them. Let's put him into our refrigerated fish box, shall we? Yes. Our refrigerated fish box has been holding ice overnight, really. I mean, some of the ice melts, but look at that. In the ice. Dinner. What do we do when we're in bottom? What do we do when we're in bottom? When we're in bottom, we open the bail and we give our fish a chance to swim out from under the rock. We hope that he swims out on his own, then we give it a try. And then we reel. I don't think he's gonna come out today. Unfortunately, I think we lost our fish in bottom. So this is what we do. Do you guys wanna know how to get out of bottom? First, what does bottom look like? Let's show you guys. So this is what bottom looks like. Just listen to the reel and what the reel is doing. That'll kind of give you a hint. Rod is down, you don't hear anything. Pick the rod up. Nothing, just moves. That's how you know you're in bottom. And then I can reel down. It's the same exact pattern when I pick up. And the reel just keeps going. The reel just keeps going. As she's pulling against it. So, when you're in bottom, we want to reel all the slack out of the line and make the rod... Lean over the boat with it. Lean over the boat, yes. Reel out all the slack and make the rod as straight as possible. Then we're going to cup the spool and pull straight back. We're off bottom. We're off bottom. He just took it. He took it. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Watch how it's going so quickly. Okay, let's look. Look at that speed. That. You see the speed? Wait. Yes, we can. Well, I don't. He doesn't realize he's hooked right now, so he. Oh, there. There we go. All right. Ready? Oh. Reel. Reel in all the slack. So we're not setting the hook. It's better to reel in all that slack in order to. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Fish on. Fish on, guys. Catching yellowtail snapper on light tackle is an absolute blast. How many pounds a leader are you using? Not how many pounds, what pound leader? 15-pound leader. I personally like to go back sometimes down to 12. looks like he's probably about 11 inches.
Got an 11-incher right here.
Not completely a keeper, but we're getting up there. We're just gonna have to pick through them today.
So let's go over what's going on with our jigs then, because we just proved ourselves right.
We did. Amanda, show them your jig, Amanda.
I caught my keeper snapper on this jig right here. It's a little bit heavier than Emily's jig. And Emily has caught 2 undersized snappers on 1 size down on her jig. So that tells us that my jig is more effective than Emily's jig at catching the keeper snappers. It probably means just sinking a little bit deeper, getting past the little guys, getting to the bigger snappers. So I think the smart thing to do at this point would be for Emily to switch over to the same jig I'm using. Oh, we're on. Ready?
We're on.
1.
We're on. You guys saw that?
3.
Count into 3. Reel like it's nobody's
We're
business.
on. Snapper on.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Think we got another keeper, Amanda?
I'm hoping
Is
we
Amanda
did.
becoming the keeper queen?
I might be.
Oh yes.
Here we go.
That looks like a keeper.
Nice job. Emily, it's time to switch jigs.
Yeah, I think I need
Time to switch jigs. I got it going on. Snappers are naturally spiny fish. They have all these spines on their top fin. They have all these spines down here. They have really tough gill plates right here.
These are very sharp.
I mean, these guys are sharp. They're very protected. So something to keep in mind, use a rag. It's really helpful. And when you grab your snapper, grab it from the head and push those spines down. That is what's going to keep your hands protected, because I'm telling you, I've been poked by those guys and it will leave you in a little bit of pain, might get a little bit of an infection, need some Neosporin in it kind of thing. Want to help me dehook it?
Sure.
Emily's gonna help me dehook this fish, so I'm gonna open up the mouth with my line. She's gonna reach in there with her dehooker. There you go. She's got it.
No,
Close.
I'm gonna close the dehooker because I'm on the hook.
Push down, twist, and pull out. Look at that. Just like that. Emily did it from behind the camera.
I know, I was trying to manage that. So let's demonstrate that he's a keeper.
We'll demonstrate that we have a
bucket.
keeper right here on the bucket.
Oh yes.
Easily a keeper.
Easily. Oh boy, I just got a bite. I just got a bite.
She's on the same jig as Amanda now.
Oh yes. Yeah, I got a fish on.
Fishy
So
on.
I'm not on the same jig as you, man. That's what I was about to tell
Oh,
everybody.
you're not? No. Whoa. Whoa. Going around the motors.
Going around the motors.
Like an acrobat. You're so athletic.
He came off.
You lost him?
I lost him. Okay, what I was trying to tell you guys was that I actually didn't go 2 sizes up like Amanda's jig. Oh, I went 1 size up because I want to experiment, see if I can get the prime spot. I know she's catching the keepers, but maybe I can catch the bigger ones. He's on again. I believe I didn't let him eat long enough, honestly, guys. I didn't take my own advice and I got too excited and started
Rookie
reeling
mistake.
too quickly. So you always got to let him eat, let him have it, then we're going to close this bail and we're going to reel. Oh yes.
He is
Oh, yes.
on.
Fish on, excuse me, Amanda. We got a fish on. This is a bigger one. Definitely a
Did
bigger
you catch
one.
your first keeper?
I might have. I
Did
see
you
him right
catch
here. Here he is. Oh yes.
You caught us dinner.
I got a keeper.
Let's see that.
There he goes.
Nice job, Emily.
Think he's bigger than what yours have been?
Honestly, that might be the biggest one of the day. So
Maybe
that's just
this is probably like a 13.5 incher. You were catching 13 inchers. I think this is 13.5.
We've had so much success catching snappers already. We know they're not going anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a flat line out with some wire in hopes of catching possibly a kingfish, maybe a kudu will come by, but something a little bit larger. So I'm gonna show you what I have rigged here. I just have this like 30-pound braid coming off my reel, and I got a 40-pound mono leader with some wire and a circle hook.
Let's look closer at this.
I got a
We
haywire
have
twist.
a circle hook, a haywire twist. This is all wire. And then we have an Albright where the wire and the mono meet.
Perfect. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a pilchard and I'm gonna hook him right in the nose. You go in the nostril, right here. Hook should slide right in.
Perfect.
That's exactly what you want it to look like.
See how it's in the nose right there?
Just like that.
Perfect.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
I'm gonna cast him out as far as I can. I'm gonna let him out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an outrigger out. I'm gonna clip this up in an outrigger so that I can make sure that it stays out of the way and we can continue yellowtailing without any problems. Here we are at my outrigger clip. Pop that in there. I'm gonna send this up. And it's gonna keep our pilchard out of the way, away from us while we continue yellowtailing, and hopefully we can land something a little bit bigger. Ah, I got one on! I got one on! This one's a fighter, he might have size to him. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, right here, right here, right here. Oh, into the chum. Oh, man. And he's a keeper. Brought him in the boat. Yes! Putting dinner in the box. Oh, he's a keeper. He's a keeper. Get him in the boat. Keeper. Get him in the boat. We got another fish on. We got one on. Fish on. Here he is. He's almost here. There he is. Looks like a keeper. Bring him in the boat. Yes. I just hit a bite. Ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Real fast, real fast. Okay, there he is. Fish on. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's get him to the boat. And that is a keeper. A mangrove! Ooh, that's a keeper mangrove. Oh my gosh. Yes. Guys. Okay, he's barely hooked. Excited. He's about to fall off the hook. Wait, let me see. Let's see how hooked he is. Look at that. Right there. Barely hooked on there. Nice, beautiful. That is a keeper mangrove snapper. He is going on the ice. Oh, yes. Oh, keeper. Talk about a keeper. Keeper in the boat. In the boat. Yes. That is the biggest one of the day. The biggest yellow. They are getting bigger and bigger. Okay, I found our snapper with the, Emily originally called it a birthmark, but we all know it's not a birthmark. You never know. Let's go ahead, cut this one open, check the meat. I'm gonna give you if we are gonna take bets on it, I'm gonna give you a 100% bet that the meat's gonna be good. Oh yeah, the meat's definitely gonna be good, I agree with that. Okay, let's just go ahead. I'm gonna skin this one, I'll switch to my nice flexible knife. And I do skin with this knife as well, but I'm gonna use my flexible knife to skin. It's a little bit better.
Okay. Wait, let's look at the skin.
Look at the meat.
I personally don't think this is a parasite. It looked like it was going to be a parasite on the meat, and it was dark and just poking through. Guys, that's quite literally. It could be an injury.
It could be an injury. It could be a scar. It could be an infection of some sort. But let's look at the meat.
It's just on the skin.
There's the meat, and you can see the meat is really perfect. It looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and eat this meat. But if you guys have seen that before on your yellowtail snappers, go ahead and leave it in the comments and let us know what you guys think it is, because I'd like your opinion. I'll ask around too. We'll ask our friends and kind of get an idea of what that is. Okay, this is the most exciting part of my day. We have a grill.
We have a grill.
We have fresh snapper. We have asparagus and steak. We are going to be doing a snapper surf and turf on the boat, on the grill. This is like, I've never been so excited to cook fish in my life.
You ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here it goes. Look at it, guys. What better way to end the day than protected from the sun while we use the grill to grill our surf and turf. Here it comes.
We should have fished with this out.
I know.
I don't know what we were thinking.
We thought of that when we got back.
Wow.
Wow.
This feels cozy.
It's cozy under here. I
This is
agree.
fun. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with seasoning our steaks and our asparagus. I'm gonna cook them first and then try to keep them warm and then throw the fish on the grill because the fish is gonna cook really fast.
Those fillets are
Also,
perfect.
I'd rather, this is my first time using this grill, so I'd rather practice this grill on asparagus and steak than delicate
fresh
snapper
snapper.
fillets. Yeah, that's better. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
On
we
the
are.
grill.
Ooh, that's hot.
Might need to turn it down.
Might need to turn it down a little bit, but that's good to know. So this grill gets hot. That's awesome. Let me get my asparagus on the grill. Yep, that looks delicious. Get our asparagus on the grill. I'm gonna pop our steaks on the grill. I just seasoned them with some, with some garlic salt. There we go.
Perfect.
Just gonna go ahead and close this. I seasoned our asparagus and our steak with garlic salt, olive oil, and pepper. And I'm gonna let those cook, and then I'm gonna start seasoning our fish. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
That looks so good.
Okay,
Look at
taking the steaks off the grill. I'm gonna leave the asparagus on a little bit longer, and we're gonna switch over to snapper. What I did with the snapper is I just heavily blackened it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these on there. Start grilling.
Oh my
Look at the grill. What I
It
did was
looks
I
delicious.
flipped these fish after about 2.5 minutes per side. I'm gonna get these delicate fillets, but look, I mean, it's not sticking at all, which was definitely something I was worried about grilling fish directly on the grill, but nothing is sticking. Get these on the plates.
Amazing.
I'm so excited.
Okay, guys, do you
to use
remember?
our table.
This was the floor, and now it's a table.
There's the floor. I'll sit here. There's our
All right.
casting platform.
Let's check out this food.
Oh my goodness. We have steak. We have it's a garlic salt and pepper steak, along with garlic salt and pepper asparagus, and a blackened spicy snapper.
Cut into that steak, Amanda. Let's see how the steak is cooked.
See how
Do
we
you
did.
think we did good?
I hope we did good.
For those of you that like medium.
We are medium rare steak eaters, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't grill a lot of steak. I'm more of a fish cooker and a steak eater.
But it still looks pretty good.
It looks delicious. This is gonna be
No,
so
it's good. It's gonna be really
so
good.
Okay, we have to bite into it together.
Okay, hold on. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
So
I love steak.
delicious.
That was
After a
so
long day in
good.
the water.
Okay. The blackened. Now this, I made the fish spicy, just so you know.
Okay.
So get ready.
Cheers. Wow, you cooked it perfectly.
Wow. We had an absolute amazing day. We got to catch, clean, and grill our
snapper.
fresh snapper all on this boat, all on this 41-foot Regulator. We're so appreciative that Regulator allowed us to run this boat.
I mean, that's a lot of trust.
They had to trust us a lot.
This boat measures 46 feet.
46 feet, it's got a generator, it's got bells and whistles and Seakeeper, and we get to run it and use it for a couple days. So it's been absolutely amazing. This has been so much fun. Guys, go ahead and make sure you follow Regulator, and we'll put all the details in the description box for them. And make sure you follow Gale Force Twins on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.